Hi there, this is Ayanna Mojica, Priestess of Power and Wealth, also known as the Unapologetic Wealthy Mystic. I am excited as usual to come and share with you another key to create wealth. And I want to let you know that again, I am here in the beautiful seaside spiritual city of Encinitas, California, which is in northern San Diego. So the ocean is just a few minutes from me. I could walk there and enjoy the ocean breeze and the sun and the seagulls and the waves. I do a lot of work there. I do a lot of meditating there, a lot of prayer, a lot of ceremony, and sometimes a lot of tears and crying there. So here I am, and I like to introduce again Baby Buddha. Baby Buddha is behind me. There he is. Look at him. He's so cute. He's so cute. I love rubbing his head. He loves that. And he's got mala beads around him. I use the mala beads every morning in my spiritual practice. There are 108 beads. And so I use that to chant 108 times a wealth mantra. Shreem Brizi, and I chant that, and I also count. Here's my new practice. I count from $10,000 all the way up to all the way up to $1,080,000 using these by tens. I go by tens using those beads. I also want to share with you, so that's my spiritual compadre this morning, little baby Buddha. And I like to also share with you these. As you know, I love beauty. I'm an artist and I'm a dancer, so I love beauty. And this beautiful necklace, I can't recall the artist, but this is a beautifully inspired, one-of-a-kind necklace that my beloved gave to me as a gift before he transitioned. He loved giving me gifts, and he loved giving me jewelry. So I'm wearing that, and wearing to go with my pink, and also in honor of the upcoming celebration of Valentine's Day. I want to share one more thing with you, and that's a piece of art. Actually, two pieces of art of mine. This one was created. This is actually an image. This is a mask of my face, paper mache, and I'll use this in a YouTube in the future, but I created this in January 18, 2003, and there's a mask of my face. And I have one more thing I want to share with you. This is some of my art here. This is multimedia, tempera, and not tempura, that's Japanese, but tempera. And this here, oh my gosh, this is actually bark. This is bark from one of the trees that grow here in Southern California, and then also have layered with paper and color. So this is one of my pieces of art. It's not titled. So here we go. And I want to share with you one of the books I'm reading, and I mentioned to you in the last YouTube on A Key to Creating Wealth, the different tools that I have used to shift into wealth consciousness, and it's showing up in my bank account. So here's another version of Think and Grow Rich. It's Think and Grow Rich, and it is the 21st Century Edition workbook that is really, really, really well done. I like it a lot because it has space to write in. It's a workbook. It's very contemporary, and it includes women, because the original Think and Grow Rich, very few women are in that book, and everything he says is using the pronoun he. So in this book, I like it a lot. So those are my tools for today. Today's key to create wealth is desire. That key word is desire. You have to have desire. If you don't have the desire to create wealth, it's not going to happen. Desire is the fuel that fires up that which you want to create. And so you have to have a goal, of course, what you want to create, whatever that is. And we're talking about creating wealth, and I'm talking about big money. So you have to have a desire. And when you have that desire, it's the fuel, it's like the fire to propel that which you wanted to create. It's the fire. It's like putting the fuel in the car. And so if you don't have any desire, then, or minimal desire, then it's you're going to be limping. You're going to be limping around trying to get what you want and being very distracted by other things. But if you focus on your desire, if you focus on the fire, the passion, then you can create, you have the fuel, it's the fire to create that which you want to create. Because there are times at being an entrepreneur and co-creating wealth that everything's going really, really well and smooth, and life is just, the universe is just helping and supporting you, and everything is flowing. And then there's times when life happens, and if you don't have the fire and the desire to keep on going when you fail, because we do fail, there's times we fail, and when we fail, it doesn't mean to give up. It's like fuel yourself back up with the desire, fine-tune, tweak where you need to tweak, do the deeper work that needs to be done, get the extra tools you need to get to the next level, and then you keep on going. So the desire is very, very, very important. And in my teachings, I also teach about sexuality and desire, and how tapping into our sexual energy gives us that passion and that fire, that desire to to create what we want to create. It's just one of the things. So this is another tool, having that desire. Now, with this desire, it's also a matter, you can't just have the desire, you have to put things into action. And remember that in the first YouTube, the first key to create wealth, and the second is consistency, being consistent, and with your spiritual practice, being consistent with taking empowered money generating action steps daily, consistent empowered money generating action steps. And if you miss a day, please don't beat yourself up. I missed a day, actually 2 days this weekend, because I had a little thing going on with my knee, and I'm like, wow, this is going on with my knee, and it's, really uncomfortable. I couldn't figure it out. I had not gotten injured, or so I thought. And so I'm like, I didn't injure this knee. Why is it acting up? What is this? And so I asked, I said, well, I need to get some acupuncture. Maybe acupuncture will help. And it was between the time of me thinking about the acupuncture and doing it that I realized that I had slightly injured the knee dancing in Switzerland. And I was in a concert in Switzerland. Yes, I've traveled internationally, and yes, I've danced on stage in Switzerland and performed there several times. Such a thrill. And during one of my rehearsals, I did something and kind of tweaked the knee a little bit, and it was tender, a little tender for a few days, and then I did something, something to the knee, and then the pain went away. Well, here I am, like 10 years later, and this knee is, was acting up. So I'm going back to consistency and going back to desire. So I'm like, so here I am 3 days with, so I did get the acupuncture. I got the acupuncture, and I was like feeling good. It's amazing. The acupuncture actually took away the soreness and the tenderness and swelling. Within 15 minutes, it was gone. And I thought I was going to go on with the rest of the day. And about an hour later, after I got home, all of a sudden my whole body felt like one big achy ache in pain. I'm like, I don't want to say pain, but it was like achy. And all the work I was planning to do, all the consistent money generating action steps I was going to do, it wasn't happening because my body wasn't feeling well. And my mind, I was just like, let's manage the discomfort. And I didn't put two together. I didn't connect the acupuncture with my knee to me feeling a whole big body ache. And then I looked it up. I started looking up information on acupuncture and found out that it was actually a healing crisis and that the body was readjusting itself. And this is what we need to do with our co-creating wealth. You know, there's an adjustment period. Sometimes something knocks you out and you have to adjust. So my body had to adjust itself. It was like throwing off all these toxins that were stored up in my knee. It was stored up in my knee. And I couldn't do my consistent money generating action steps. But you know, I'll tell you one thing. What I did do, and I have always done, was my consistent spending time with the divine, spending time with God, spending time with goodness, spending time with the goddess, spending time with spirit, spending time with the angels, spending time with my spiritual masters, spending time with my entire guidance team. Yes, spending time with my council of 12, spending time in that area. And because I have this consistent practice, I was able to stay in my desire. My body was not comfortable, and I needed to take a couple of, actually it took 2 days to like get through that discomfort and get back on track. So it was my desire to keep on going, but I had to back up a little bit to take care of what was going on physically, because it's all connected, by the way. Your physical self, your spiritual self, your mental self, your emotional self, your money, your relationships, is all connected. Taking a deep breath. Everybody take a deep breath. That's why I got Buddha. Buddha keeps me in peace and peace and compassion, harmony. So, desire. You have to have a desire. And fuel that desire with the fire, with the passion. Be consistent. Get into the beloved itself. I say the beloved, God, Goddess, goodness. Just be consistent and stay in your desire. Because when you stay in your desire, you're right on track. Focus on your desire. Focus on the thing you want to create. And I encourage you, the thing that you want to create, let it be your desire. Let it be your passionate purpose. Let it be your sacred service. Let it be that thing which fuels you. Because when you are alive with desire, it's actually a high energy. It's a high frequency. And some people back off of their desire because they've been kind of taught or told that to have desire is sinful, and it's not. It's not shameful. It's not sinful. It is our birthright. It is our birthright. So stay in your desire, stay focused, and if it's not making you happy, stop. I love you, and I want to say thank you for listening. I see all of a sudden, I'm like, wow, I'm getting a lot of people subscribing to YouTube, passing it on, and I encourage you, if any of this inspired you, if any of this is encouraging you, if any of this is like, wow, you know, wow, I get that, then please like it. And please don't, if you don't like it, don't put a don't like. You know, I would never do that. I see lots of YouTubes. Some of it is like really great and some of it is like not so cool. I never put dislike. It is just so mean to do that. So if you don't like it, just ignore me. And so pass it on. And I encourage you to go to my website, www.ayannamojica.com. Sign up for the mailing list because I am upgrading, up-leveling, rebranding. I don't want you to miss out on anything. And it's happening fast. It's really, really happening fast. The shift that's happening. Shift. Not the SHIT, even though some of that happens too, but the shift that's happening. and so, you know, come, let's have some fun. Let's co-create wealth. Let's have fun doing it. Let's do it with luxury. Let's do it with wealth. Let's do it, and let's do it practically too, because there's actually a science to creating the wealth. And we're going to be talking more and more and more about this. Have fun. Have an incredible day. It's like in the 60s today here in San Diego. It's going to go into the 70s this week in Southern California. And I say just have fun. Mwah. Besos, Puerto Rican style. Mwah. Mwah. Ciao, baby.